Nadia, what time are you going to be back today? I'm really hungry right now.
It's going to be some time still before I can get home. I only just got to the park with Kiki just a second ago. And for lunch I made sure that you had mac and cheese, right?
Well, that small bowl wasn't enough for me.
Well, I think there's some ramen noodles in the cupboard you can make up, so there you go. Make that up and you should be good until dinner.
I'm not feeling ramen noodles right now, though. Come back here and make something for me.
And like I said, it'll be some time before I can come home because we only just got here.
You guys can come back home to play. Today's my day off work, right? I get that I ask you to take care of Kiki quite a lot, but right now, you're not home to care for me.
And wasn't it you that said no to me when I asked if you wanted to come along? I can't come home right now, Edward, so just deal with it. And once Kiki is all worn out here, we're going to stop by the supermarket to pick up some things for dinner tonight.
The supermarket? Why do you have to go there? Didn't you go shopping yesterday?
Well, I forgot a few things, and we need to get more bread, so there's also that. I also want to get some more snacks for Kiki to take to school with her. She loves them.
Jesus. Stop wasting my money on snacks for her. It's not your money to just spend on whatever you'd like, right?
But if I don't have these snacks for her, she'll get upset and never get over it for days.
Once she realizes her stomach is rumbling and she needs to eat, she'll eat whatever's in front of her. I think you're spoiling that girl a little too much right now. Also, just recently, you bought some new clothes for her as well, right?
I wanted to get her one more long-sleeve shirt before it starts to get cold out again.
She still has plenty of clothing she can wear, though. Stop wasting my money on things we don't need.
I understand that she has other clothes, but she's a growing girl and no longer fits into a lot of them. Also, I got the shirt for her during a sale, so it was only $7.
And with $7, you can buy me a pretty decent lunch from that burger joint down the road.
Well, unlike that meal, she'll be able to use this shirt more than just one time. And it's not like it was that expensive. So I really don't feel that I'm wasting any money on things.
Listen, Nadia, who is the one having to work every day for all of that money? I do not want to sit here hearing about how you go around using up all my money like that, so stop it.
I am just buying the things the family needs, all right?
And from my point of view, it looks like you're wasting all my money. Like you said, she's still growing, which means that very soon, she will no longer be able to wear the shirts as well. Next time, buy her a shirt 2 or 3 times her size and have her wear that.
If I buy her clothes that big, then she'll look like she's wearing drapes and might even slip on it. You don't want our daughter to get hurt, right? And if you want me to start buying the cheapest clothing for her, it's more than likely going to go bad sooner. Then she'll only get a couple uses out of it before a hole forms.
When I was a kid, I had to wear all of the hand-me-downs from my older brothers. Did you know that?
And clothing today isn't as well made as they were back in the day. Also, I'm sure not every single thing you wore was a hand-me-down. Your mom was probably just giving you what she thought you'd wear and still bought you the things you needed.
Ugh, you're getting really annoying right now. Just come home already, Nadia. I am hungry and it's starting to make me upset.
You're already upset, though.
Just shut up and come home already. I want something to eat. You and that child are the only ones living off the money I make. So stop talking back to me and do what I say.
Aren't you starting to step out of line a little there?
You have another 10 minutes to get yourself back home. If you're not back in that time, I'm going to throw out all of Kiki's toys.
Why the heck would you do something like that? First of all, she has nothing to do with this. And second of all, weren't you just the one talking now about wasting money?
Well, if you tell her toys will be thrown away, then she'll probably want to come home and stop me. So tell her, and you both can come home in under 10 minutes. So, what will it be?
All right, fine. We're coming home right now, so don't do anything to her toys.
You should have been saying that from the start. Then I wouldn't have had to say all of that crap. Well, since you understand me now, that's all that matters. Hurry it up and get your butt home.
Edward, do you have a second to talk?
What is it?
I've come to the bank to get some money out of the account for this month, but there's barely anything in here. Did you make a mistake and put that money into a different account?
Nope. That sounds about right to me.
What? What do you mean by that?
I've started to become a little bit concerned about how you've been using that money. So I made sure you didn't have much for this month. Now you won't be able to waste my money anymore, right?
Wait a second. I can't make things work on this little of money this month.
You haven't even tried making it through the month with that much, so stop whining.
But normally I've always been pretty close to having nothing by the end of the month, right? I've had to cut it close so many times now because you never gave me that much. But now there's for sure no way I can make things work this month with this little. You understand that, right?
And the reason why you always have to cut it close every month is because you've been wasting all of my money.
I have not been wasting any of your money, Edward. Take a look at all the receipts I have from those months before. I have only ever been able to buy the things we need. And you'll realize that after looking at the receipts. And all of that while not even spending a dime on myself. I haven't even been able to buy new clothing for myself this year, so tell me how I'm wasting your money.
I feel like you're spending too much on Kiki. Even the cost of the preschool she's going to is too high. Do you not want to try saving a little bit more money each month?
I have been saving lots of money, though.
And I'm telling you, your way of saving is a joke. Do you need to be taught how to save? Go online and find a blog that'll teach you about what to do. There are a ton of them. There's some saying that a family of 3 can even live off $1,500 a month.
I'm not sure that's true. And if it is, the person that wrote that might be from another country or live outside the city. And they might also have their own place and don't have to rent it like us. They might even have people that give them money as well. Like their parents, for example. So don't use whatever blog you read that said that as your only piece of information.
Stop it! With all of these stupid excuses.
I am not making any excuses. I am telling you that in our situation, it is impossible to make things work with that small of an amount of money. I also want to know what you're planning to do with the money you cut from me this month. Are you going to put that into the savings account? Don't tell me that you're keeping that money to use on yourself.
It's all my money anyways, so how I use it has nothing to do with you.
Do not start making things worse for Kiki and I, all so that you can have more money to yourself. I've noticed that recently you've been going out drinking quite often. So before you start telling me that I'm the one wasting money, watch where you're placing your money first.
Huh? What are you talking about? You have really become such a smartass recently. I am the one that's been spending every day of their life sweating in order to make us money. Why can't I have a little more money to myself in order to be happy?
If you're going to say something like that, then the same goes for me, right? I have to spend every day doing all the cleaning and cooking while also caring for a little girl. I don't even get days off like you do.
Don't you dare compare me to a housewife like yourself that gets to spend every day in the house. Don't you even compare yourself to me again. The next time you talk back to me like that, it's a divorce.
Why would you do that? Edward, what's happened to you? Within the past year, you've gotten a lot more troubled with money.
I'm getting tired of seeing you wasting all that money. That's all.
And I've been doing my best to use the money on things we only need, and the rest I've been saving.
I told you not to talk back to me like that! Are you trying to get yourself divorced?
Edward, calm down and think all of this through.
I am calm right now! Now for the time being, you make it work with that money I've given you. When things become too difficult for you, then I'll think about giving you more.
Edward, what are you trying to do? You just took my wallet away from me, didn't you?
Well, if you keep your wallet, then you'd go to the hospital, right?
Of course I would. Kiki has a bad fever right now and needs to see a doctor about it.
Give her some medicine and put her to sleep.
She has a fever of 104 degrees right now.
And I'm sure if you take her to the hospital, all they'll do is give her the exact same medicine, right? There is no reason to take her there. Stop trying to waste my money.
This is not me wasting your money anymore. Right now, Kiki is not doing okay and is feeling terrible.
Then tell me, how much is it going to cost to take her to the hospital?
It's not going to cost you anything.
Huh? So you're telling me they'll just help her for free?
That's right. We happen to have a good enough insurance for her, allowing children her age to be checked on for free. So give me my wallet back so I can get the insurance card and everything.
Not happening. I just made it into work.
But there is nothing at the house right now, and I can't come and get my wallet from you because you also took the keys to the second car. You need to come home, please.
I don't care! There is medicine at home for her, so just have her take that and put her to bed. By the way, someone still has to pay those doctors and nurses to take care of Kiki. I'm not going to let you waste the money of this country's taxpayers on her.
Are you kidding me, Edward?
You are being so annoying about a simple fever. If you're really that worried about it, then you should shut up and take care of her.
You don't seem to be worried about Kiki at all.
Because you're making too big of a deal out of it. She has only had a fever for a little bit, and you're already throwing a fit about how she might die or something over it. Just shut up. How many years have you been a mother now, Nadia?
I have been a mother long enough to know that I should be worried about her. Whatever. I'm not going to ask for anything else from you.
Oh, are you sure it's okay to say something like that to me? Have you forgotten about how just the other day I filled out that divorce paper? When I get home today, I might pick those papers up and take them to the courthouse.
Go ahead. Actually, don't worry about it. I'll take them to the courthouse right now.
I told you, didn't I, that I will really divorce you.
And that's why I'm agreeing with you on that now. And once I've handed these papers in, you'd better not regret it.
I'd never. But let's be real. I already know that a housewife like yourself would never be able to divorce me. You can't just take care of that girl all by yourself, right? I want you to start practicing the ways you'll apologize to me when I get home, okay? I know you're going to be the one apologizing to me today for all of this. So start getting ready for me now.
Edward, when you get home, please text me.
I just got home, actually. Hey, where are you and the brat?
You sure came home pretty quick today. Normally you'd be going out for drinks now.
So where the hell are you guys? Why aren't you home? Don't tell me you actually took Kiki to the hospital. I told you to just shut the brat up and put her to sleep.
She's not yours to worry about anymore. Not that you worried about her in the first place.
Huh?
I handed in those divorce papers today, and I now have full custody of Kiki.
You handed in those papers? Are you trying to piss me off?
Not at all. You were the one that said you were fine with a divorce, right?
And that should make you shut the hell up and listen to me!
But this morning I said I'd be handing in those papers, right? And you said it yourself that when you got home from work, you'd hand them in as well, right?
I won't allow this. Go and tell those idiots at the courthouse to shred the papers!
Not going to happen. They already processed them. I wasn't able to get all my things out of your house today, so tomorrow I'll be coming with my parents to get the rest. I'll hand you the key to your house as well then, as long as you give me my wallet back.
Nadia, hold on. Calm down for a sec.
I am calm. I have been calm this whole time while putting up with your selfish behavior. But I did have a moment today where I couldn't stay calm because my little girl was in pain and you wouldn't dare do anything to help her. That's when I realized things were really over between you and I. Having to continue living with a man like you would never lead to a happy life for Kiki.
Hey, look, I was just concerned with how much it would cost to have her go to the hospital.
Well, even if you are concerned about that, you do not steal my wallet from me. And had you felt that you'd made a mistake by doing that, you should have brought it right back to me, right?
But I couldn't just leave work.
But you were the one that stole it from me, right? Luckily, I was able to find a way to get Kiki to the hospital today. And the doctor told me that she had a really bad case of the flu and was dehydrated. He said that had I put her to sleep like you asked me to, she would have started to experience organ failure and things would have gone from bad to worse. Since you seem to think something like that is totally acceptable, I decided it is time for me to divorce you. She and I will not be happy being around you anymore after today.
I was only doing all that in order to get you to start saving a bit more money for me is all.
And I told you to take a goddamn look at the bills from the past few months to see how much I've been saving you. There was nothing else I could do to get you to believe me, so that's why things came to this. But you know what really pisses me off? The fact that you tell me to save more and more money while you've been going out pretty much every night to go drinking. I don't get it, Edward.
Men have things they need to do besides being around the house.
But they also have things they need to do at home. Are you trying to upset your daughter by never being around her? Because that's what it seems like when you're never home. The only reason I was getting her all those snacks for her lunches is because I told her they were from you. But when she started to see you getting upset about the snacks, she became confused. And the next time I tried buying them for her, she told me I'd upset you. I am not going to let my daughter be confused and upset by all of this anymore. She does not deserve to have to see her parents fight like this at such a young age.
Okay, I'll let you have your full amount of money back each month. That'll get you to shut up, right?
We are already getting divorced, Edward. You're aware of that, right? It's too late to offer things like that to me now.
I never actually wanted you and I to get a divorce.
You were threatening me, right?
Of course I was. You knew that, right? You're just a housewife after all. Did you actually think I meant for you to get that divorce? How are you going to take care of Kiki now?
When it's for the sake of keeping her happy and healthy, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll be living the life I need to with her while thinking about just how much you'll be regretting what you've done. I think this is going to be the turning point of my life where I can finally go back to being myself again and never have to put up with your crap anymore.
There is no way you can raise her all alone. Not as a woman. You just forced yourself down a path that'll make both you and Kiki live in poverty.
That's not going to happen to us. Both my mom and dad have already told me they will do everything they can to help keep us above water.
So now you have to rely on your parents again?
They said they'll do whatever I need for the sake of their granddaughter. I won't be asking them to take care of her for me or anything like that. I'm going to do everything a mother should do for their child.
I'm telling you right now that keeping me will lead to you and her having a much better future.
It will? How do you suppose that? The reason why I chose divorce is because there is no hope of a good future with you. All you seem to care about is saving money all the time, and you never dared let your wife and daughter have a little bit of fun during that. What you did to us showed me clearly how you feel about the both of us. Goodbye forever, Edward.
Wait, I'm not done talking!
There is nothing else we need to be talking about, though. Are you wanting to talk about the money I'll be getting from you and how you're going to pay child support? Well, if that's the case, then you can talk to my lawyer about all of that really soon.
No! How the hell are you accepting this divorce so easily? I have been working for so long for both our sakes, right?
Was that really for us? I'm sure it's better that we're both out of your life, right? Now you'll finally be able to use all your money on yourself.
Come on! The only reason I became so stingy about my money is because I have a dream. I've been wanting to make us a new house.
You don't have to lie to me, okay? I had a look at the bank accounts already. All of them. And from what I saw, you've barely been saving any of your money. But what I did see was that you rack up quite some large tabs when you go out drinking. I've also learned that you and that woman you really like love to spend money as well.
That's not my money. You have it all wrong.
Please don't give me any more excuses. You'll only make me feel even more sick to my stomach.
Nadia, I'm sorry. I just assumed you'd be able to save more money. I apologize for pushing you too hard about it.
You should not be apologizing to me for only that. What about all those threats you made to me? And what about stealing my wallet from me and almost forcing my daughter to not make it to the hospital? Honestly, I'm not even forgiving you for any of that, so forget the apologies.
I apologize for all that, though. That woman I've been going out to drink with is nobody. I've just been going with her to some bars to relieve some of my stress from work.
The fact that you are using that as your reason for abandoning your daughter and I is only pissing me off even more now. You have been threatening your housewife all because you want to be out with another woman? You couldn't even worry about your own daughter because you were thinking too much about that woman. Stop trying to get me to feel anything for you now. It's over, Edward. The only path forward now is you and I getting this divorce.
I really messed up, okay?
You had such a good time acting like you could threaten me with divorce, yet now that you're faced with it, you're going to start freaking out? Right now, I'm feeling the complete opposite of you. I'm feeling refreshed. like I've just gotten a breath of some really clean air for once. And the reason for that is because I will never, ever regret leaving you. From there, Edward continued to send me texts telling me how sorry he was for everything, but I was so tired of seeing him that I just muted his notifications and told the lawyer to deal with him now. I went and told his parents about why we got this divorce, and they ended up just as upset as myself with Edward, and told me that they would help support their granddaughter just like my parents. After realizing that he had just lost all of his family, Edward was in shock. And his days of constantly going out drinking with that one chick were finally over. Another thing that's happened is that I've gone and told Edward that he can't see Kiki anymore, but every month he will send her a present in the mail. But seeing these gifts from him coming in only makes my parents and I even more upset about him. Had he just done something like that while we were all still a family, then there would never have been a reason for a divorce, and everyone could have been happy. But since he chose to hurt myself and my daughter, the only future I want for him now is one full of regrets. When it comes to myself and my daughter, by the way, we moved back to my parents' house for good after the divorce and have been living the life there. Nobody here yells at me about how I need to save even more money and can't care for my daughter, which is a major plus. When he had yelled at me all the time like that, he really scared Kiki, so it's a great thing I got that divorce with him now instead of never. I had thought as a housewife I just had to put up with his horrible behavior, since he was the one making the money, but my thoughts on that changed the day he showed me he didn't even care about Kiki. From now on, in order to make sure that my daughter gets to live a normal life without the stress of an abusive father, I'm going to be working extra hard and supporting her with my income. I'm sure that for a little while I'll have to trouble people with helping me support my daughter, but once I've got a proper foothold again, I'll make sure that I'm the one in charge of making my daughter's life great again. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Hey Dan, are you there? I was just wondering if you were still going to come home early like you said you were? I mean, have you even left the office yet? I'm just curious about when you're going to be home.
Oh, shoot, yeah. I actually ended up having to do a bit of overtime, so I'm still at the office right now.
Well, I wish that you would have told me about that sooner. I mean, I already made dinner thinking that we were all going to be eating together.
Well, I'm sorry, but I just didn't have any time to say anything. I've been busy all day.
Okay, then. What do you want me to do with the food that I made tonight, then? Are you going to eat it when you get back home from the office, at least?
No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna buy something on the way home, or maybe just eat here at my desk.
Okay, then. That's fine, I guess. I'll just put it away, and you can take it for your breakfast tomorrow, then.
Hold on a second. You mean that you're gonna try to feed me leftovers for breakfast? You know that I always have the same breakfast every day!
Okay, well, that's fine too, I guess. How about I eat it? Does that work for you? I just suggested it because I tried to make one of your favorites for dinner tonight. I made some beef stew.
Oh, please, don't pretend like you actually know what I like and what I don't like. I hate beef stew!
And since when did you decide this? I remember when we got married, you told me you loved it.
Okay, but I wasn't actually saying that I like it or anything. I was only saying that out of all the things you made for me, it was the best.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I didn't realize that that's what you were saying. So then, does that mean that you don't like anything else that I cook for you?
That isn't what I said at all! All I'm saying is that what you're cooking is one of the worst ones I've had compared to others.
Well, this is all news to me. You've never said anything like this to me before.
Well, it's true, so there! What is even the point of this conversation?
I didn't realize that you've been eating my food this whole time, thinking that it wasn't even tasty.
You were really starting to annoy me with the way you're twisting my words, you know that? I ate the food, didn't I? I don't know what you want me to say. I think that was already pretty nice of me.
Well, sure, I guess, in a way. It's just that you've never ever talked about my food this way before.
At first, I didn't actually even notice it all that much, to be honest with you. But then I started noticing that as the guys in my office were getting married, their wives were packing them great lunches. And then I guess that's when I really started to notice that I wasn't the biggest fan of your cooking after all. But I don't really think it's a me problem. I think you're actually just not that good of a cook is all.
Well, you know that I try really hard in the kitchen every single day for you, right?
It's fine. It's not a big deal, really. Some people have things they're good at and things that they're not so good at. I think that, to be honest, you're just not all that good at doing things around the house, you know? But at least you can work, so that's good.
So then does that mean that you'll start to do the cooking from now on then?
Wait, what? What do you mean? Why in the world would any of that mean that I'm the one who would do the cooking?
Well, because like you said, we are both working, right? And yet I'm the one who's always doing everything at home. So maybe we could split the chores too. I could handle all the cleaning and you could do the cooking.
Look, I'm still at work, and you know how often they assign me overtime, right? You're the one that gets home consistently, so I think you should do the cooking.
I see. So then basically you're saying that I'm just going to continue having to do everything around the house? It's just that before we got married, we agreed that we were going to split the housework, right? I mean, you remember the conversation we had where you said you would be fine doing that, right? But nowadays, it just feels like I do all the work around the house.
Okay, well, you're making it sound like I'm the one piling it on you on purpose. Why do you always have to try to make me out to be the bad guy? Do you think that I want you to be feeling this way or something? The fact of the matter is that you just have more time on your hands than I do. So if you got home before me, I don't see the problem of asking you to do this stuff. What's wrong with the setup that we have now?
The problem with the setup is that I end up doing everything around the house and you do nothing. Even just last week when you were free, you just went out and spent time on your own.
I just have a lot of things going on. Why can't you be more understanding of that?
And you don't think that I have anything going on then?
I really don't think that I can do this right now. Can't we just have this conversation another time? I am literally stuck at work and I'm too busy to be doing this right now. I just told you that I'm working overtime and you're still bothering me with this.
Okay, fine. We can talk about this later, but I am trying to tell you that I get busy too. And I just wish that you would help just a little more around the house is all. You get that, right?
I just said that we're going to talk about this later. Why do you insist on dragging this out longer? You really have just become such a nag recently, and you know that? I mean, it's like you're trying to make me mad. And anyways, you talking to me like this doesn't make me want to help out around the house at all.
Hey, Dan, when did you leave the house? Where are you going? You didn't mention having any plans.
I had to leave the house because your cooking is just horrible. I'm going out to eat.
Dan, please don't be like this. You know that I work really hard with my cooking.
So you want me to just sit in silence and eat that horrible slop? You're practically serving steaming trash and somehow expecting me not to vomit.
Did you really just call my cooking trash? What has gotten into you?
Well, it's true, isn't it? Your cooking is absolute trash and it belongs in a dumpster, not on a kitchen table. I can't just sit here and pretend like I can eat that stuff anymore. I refuse to sit and force myself to swallow that slop that you served me.
Please, Dan, even if you don't like my cooking, there's no need for you to talk about it like that. I mean, I took the lunch that I made for you to work the other day and everyone said that it looked really good.
Don't you go bringing in the people from the office into this. Besides, you should know better than actually listen to them when they say that. They're obviously just being nice.
Are you really sure they were just trying to be nice? Because it sounded like they meant it.
And just how could you take my lunch like that anyways? Just because I said I didn't want it doesn't mean that you can have it. Man, you really know how to piss me off.
But you keep telling me all about how horrible my cooking is. I was just trying to make something new for you, but you didn't even try a bite.
Well, the way your cooking is now, the only place it should be going down is a toilet.
Okay then, if that's really how you feel about it, then I guess I'll just stop cooking.
And just why in the world would you try to do something like that? Do you expect me to starve or something?
Well, you appear to barely be able to stomach my cooking anyway, so I don't get what the difference would even be for you.
How about you try and put just a little more effort into your cooking from now on, huh? How does that sound? I mean, I know that you buy all kinds of pre-made crap that you try and feed me. What if you tried making something from scratch for once? You know there are all kinds of recipes online, right? So why don't you go find one and try that?
I will have you know that I use plenty of recipes when I cook for you.
Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something? How could that be when your cooking tastes so awful? I mean, really, you actually expect me to believe that any kind of effort goes into your cooking when it tastes that horrible?
I don't know what you want me to even say to that. I know there are recipes online, and I follow them very closely.
Well, it sure doesn't taste like that to me. But anyways, the point is that I just can't stomach what you've made for me today. So either throw it out or eat it yourself. I really don't care as long as I have no part in it.
Dan, I don't understand why you're acting this way. Did I do something to upset you? It's like you've become so mean all of a sudden. You never used to talk to me like this, and now I feel like that's the only way you talk to me.
Well, I have had my fill of your cooking, and I'm not going to be quiet about it any longer. If you're looking for someone to blame, how about you start with yourself?
You mean that you really think this is all my fault? I don't even know what to say to that.
How could it be anyone else's fault but yours? You're the one making all this horrible cooking that's driving me crazy! Might be better if you could at least keep the rest of the house in smooth running order, but instead you try to put all the work on my shoulders.
So you're saying that the reason you're acting like this and talking to me this way is because you don't like my cooking? Even though you realize that I am doing all of the work in the house plus my job on top of that all by myself?
And just what difference is any of that supposed to make, huh? You think you're some hero just because you vacuum and do laundry?
Are you kidding me? What is the matter with you? It's not about being a hero or great or anything like that at all. All I am asking for is a little help around the house. Is that really so much?
And all I'm telling you back is that I don't have time to deal with that. Is that so hard to understand? Honestly, this whole conversation is just pissing me off.
I don't know what happened to you, Dan, but you have really changed. You're not the man I fell in love with.
I'm the same way that I've always been, thank you very much. You're the one freaking out over nothing and making this into some huge deal when it's not. Hold on a second. I think I might know what's up with you. You're about to start your period right now, aren't you?
No, Dan, I am not about to start my period. Thank you very much.
Oh, I see. Then why in the world am I having to deal with all this from you? If you don't even have your period as an excuse, then you really need to start taking responsibility for your actions.
I can't even with you anymore. This whole conversation is just going nowhere, and it's giving me a headache.
Oh man, this is so you! I really should have known that you would try to pull something like this. You can't think of anything else to say to me, so you try to spin it so that I'm the bad guy. But I think that your efforts would be much better spent finding a cooking class and taking some lessons.
And you could spend less time complaining to me about my cooking and just go and find somewhere to eat at instead. I mean, really, if you think my cooking is so horrible, then I won't ask you to eat any more of it.
You do realize that you're my wife, right? You're supposed to be dedicating your life and working hard all for my sake. I'm the husband, and I shouldn't be having a fight like this with you. You really are a pain in the butt, you know that?
And what about the work and dedication that you're supposed to be showing to me, huh? Why is it that I'm the only one doing the actual work when it comes to taking care of the house? Even when you do have free time, you just go out by yourself and leave me at home to take care of everything. Then you have the gall to complain about my cooking when I don't think you've ever set foot in the kitchen.
I just got to a restaurant, so I'm gonna stop talking to you now. I just know that keeping up this conversation is gonna ruin this dinner for me as well.
Okay, fine then. I won't text you anymore. Enjoy your meal.
Hey Emily, where the heck are you right now? Why are you in the house right now, huh?
I'm going to be home late tonight, so that's why I'm not at home.
Well, why didn't you tell me anything beforehand, huh? I should have been notified about this! You told me that you were going to be making me something really good for dinner. I got off work early just to get home so that I could see what you're going to make for me.
Oh, I did make you some food. In fact, it should be covered and sitting in the microwave for you to keep warm.
Hold on a second, what the heck is this? Is this supposed to be some kind of joke or something? What kind of dinner is this? I wouldn't feed this to a dog! What is the matter with you? Are you really telling me that I left work early and came all the way home just to be treated to this? When are you finally going to learn how to be a good wife and cook right?
Well, I'm not sure what to tell you about that one, Dan. After all, I wasn't the one who cooked that meal. Is your mom not still over at our house right now?
Wait, my mom? What does she have to do with any of this at all?
Well, I just said that she's the one who cooked the food, didn't I? I told your mom about all your complaining and how it was affecting me. So she offered to try and leave some of her cooking at home for you. After all, you're always comparing my cooking to hers. But for some reason this time, there was something off about the cooking and you said you wouldn't feed it to a dog.
Wait. I mean, well, I haven't even tried it yet. I was only talking about how the food was looking to me, you see? Don't go to leap to any conclusions!
So then you're saying that your mom's cooking looks like slop that you wouldn't even want to feed to an animal? Your mom sent me a picture of the plate that she made for you, and I thought that it looked really good, to be honest. But you must really have some tricky palate if even your own mom's cooking is putting you off. I think you might need to get that checked out.
But I mean, I really had no idea that she cooked like this. Is this a prank? Did she actually make this for me? She's not even here.
Well, I did give her the spare key to the house, so I guess it's possible that she just stepped out to go grab something.
Hold on a second. This is really, really good, actually. I just tried a bite of the food that my mom made, and this is incredible! The look might have thrown me off, but I should have known that my mom's cooking would blow yours out of the water. No contest!
Oh, really? So you're saying that it's just the look of the food that you had a problem with then? But otherwise, the food is actually really good?
Actually, you know what? On second look, I can really start to see the plating that she did, and I think it looks great too. I mean, this is it. This is really what I've been waiting for this whole time. This is the kind of cooking that you need to learn how to do, Emily.
You're just a happy fool over that plate then, aren't you? You're acting like it's one of the best things you've ever eaten.
I mean, it sure is after all the slop you've been trying to feed me. This must be how it feels to drink water after crawling in the desert for days.
I'm so glad to hear that you think that. Because the truth is that I cooked that meal that you're enjoying so much.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? I don't quite understand what you mean.
I mean that your mom was the one who served it on the plate and made it look the way that it does. But anyways, thanks for leaving all this text evidence that you do like my cooking. I guess I'll head straight home now. As for your mom, I would recommend checking the guest bathroom. That's where she told me she was going to hide until I got back. And then, when I do get back home, I think that we are going to have a little family meeting.
Emily, I really am so sorry for everything. I realized that I was acting terribly towards you and it'll never happen again.
Oh, I know that you did something wrong. I've known that this whole time, in fact. But I actually never even stopped to think that you might have been cheating on me as well. Here I thought that you were working hard and late at the office every night, and that wasn't it at all.
That doesn't mean we have to get a divorce, right? We can still work this out, can't we? Please, I'm begging you!
Why? Why would I want to stay with you? Not even you wanted to stay with me. I mean, you were being so mean to me and saying all those horrible things about my efforts around the house. Did you not think that that was going to drive me to want to get a divorce from you?
But, I mean, I broke up with the other woman. We're not together at all anymore.
Oh, really? Well, that's too bad. Now you're going to have nobody to run to after the divorce.
No, don't you get it? I'm trying to tell you that I chose you over her. You're the one I want to be with, Emily!
I never once told you to break up with her, and I don't really care who you want to be with. The fact is that I don't want to be with you, and that's the only decision that really matters as far as I'm concerned.
Please, don't do this to me. Can we just calm down and talk this out? I just don't want to lose you, Emily! I never meant for any of this to happen.
Which part, Dan? Which part didn't you want to happen? It sounds to me like the only thing that went wrong for you was that you got caught.
No, it's not that. I shouldn't have cheated on you. I shouldn't have hurt you like that. But please, please don't divorce me.
Oh, just give it a rest already. This is really just starting to get pathetic. Everything you've done has always only ever been for yourself. I asked you for help around the house and you guilted me into doing everything by myself. And this whole time, I was just working to give you time to cheat on me.
I know, and that was horrible of me, and I should have never done that. I really am sorry, and I promise to be more considerate of your feelings in the future.
Considerate of my feelings? Are you kidding me? Why do you think I care at all about what feelings you might have for me? Besides, it was your other woman who somehow got my number and told me about the whole affair. It's really a shame that you had to leave her, though. It sounds like she was already pushing for you to do so. She told me that she told you that if you didn't leave me, that she would tell me. But let me tell you now that you should have just saved us all the trouble and ran away with her. Why did you think that I'd ever want to be with you after this?
It's more complicated than that, though. She's a woman from my work, and I was just so scared that I might lose my job if anyone found out. I really just didn't know what to do at all.
So you were more worried about your job than your family? I really don't even know why I'm bothering to talk to you right now. The next time you hear from me, it's going to be through my lawyer, and it will be about the divorce. After that, the divorce proceedings for Dan and I began. I also made sure to sue him and his coworker for their affair. They were both made to pay me a nice chunk of change. During all of this, word got out to Dan's company, and the two of them were fired for carrying on their affair in the office. Broke and jobless, Dan had no choice but to beg his parents to let him live with them. While they were furious, they agreed only because of the financial debt that Dan also owed them. My only request to them was that they keep Dan as far away from me as possible. Then I blocked Dan on every medium imaginable, took the money from the divorce and the lawsuits, and moved to a new town. I ended up using the rest of the money to open up a small restaurant, and I already have several regulars who all love coming to eat my cooking. I still cook for myself all the time, and Dan's mom even reaches out every now and then to ask for recipes. As long as that keeps me on her good side, I am happy to oblige her. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Hey there, Horace. I just wanted to let you know that we are officially done with the unpacking. I guess that means that we can also officially start our new life as almost husband and wife. Oh, I really am just so excited and proud of us. We've worked so hard and gone through so much to get here.
I know! And I can't wait to finally start living with you. Feels like we've been talking about this forever.
I know, and now it's all finally coming together and happening for real. I'm so excited to see what our life is going to be like now that we're going to be together. This is actually the first time I'm ever going to be living with another man, so I bet there'll be a lot to learn.
Well, I don't think it's going to be that strange. I mean, in some ways, it's just like having a roommate who you're going to be married to.
Well, if you say so. But still, I wonder what kind of odd little habits of yours I'm going to pick up on. I don't know. I guess that I'm just excited and nervous for all this to start finally happening.
Oh, I understand that. I mean, after all, your father did pass away when you were pretty young, right?
That's right. My dad died when I was only 5 years old, and so I hardly have any memories of living with him at all. Although I've been told that my mom can be pretty mannish as well, so who knows, maybe I do know what it's like to live with a man, and I just haven't realized it yet.
Well, I suppose you're going to find out soon enough. But yeah, I did get that kind of feeling from your mom, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she could get pretty scary sometimes. But of course, she was also a really good mom as well.
I think that she did a great job raising you, and you should have nothing but pride over the job that she did.
I agree. I mean, I love my mom so much, and I realize all the sacrifices she made for us. In fact, I suppose I loved her so much that that's probably why I'm getting married at the age I am. I just always wanted to make sure that she had someone around who could take care of her.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with getting married at 30? Although, it is pretty surprising that I was your first boyfriend as well. I don't know. To me, it makes the whole thing feel like fate at work to bring us together.
I know what you mean, although sometimes I get a little embarrassed thinking like that.
I don't think you have anything to be embarrassed or ashamed of, Sally. I'm honored to be the first man that you've had feelings for like this. And I just know that you're going to get used to living with my stinky, gross man self right away.
Well, you should have seen how shocked my friends were when I told them that we were getting married. Not only were they shocked that I even had a boyfriend, but they couldn't believe how fast we decided to get hitched.
I suppose you could say that we weren't really dating for all that long. But what kind of things were your friends saying to you about us?
Oh, they were just asking if I was sure about this and if you were the one and all that kind of thing. And I told them that of course I was sure and that I really love you. I explained how well you take care of me too.
Aw, well, that is really sweet of you. But I suppose you would have been pretty disappointed if you weren't getting married yet, right? I mean, you were just talking about being too old and stuff.
Oh, it's okay though. Besides, there's more immediate things to worry about. But I think you were right to say that we should skip spending too much on the wedding and put the money towards our honeymoon. Besides, both my parents are gone now, so as much as I can't wait to get married, I don't feel a huge need to have a giant ceremony.
I understand that, but I'm also sure that both your parents are looking down at you and couldn't be more proud of what you've accomplished.
I just hope that they can rest easier knowing that their daughter is in good hands with you, Horace. I never really saw myself getting married before I met you, if I can be honest. So this even took me a little bit by surprise.
I mean, when you told me that I was the first person that you've ever dated, I was pretty shocked. You're so kind and sweet and pretty, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, Horace, you're going to make me blush if you start saying all of that. But thank you for the kind words. Oh, also, before I forget, we're going to go to the courthouse tomorrow, right?
The courthouse? What are you going to do there?
Well, we need to have the civil ceremony and pick up our marriage certificate and all that.
Oh, really? Is that how that works? I feel like every state has their own laws, so it's hard to keep track of.
Of course that's how it works. I told you that we'd have to do this earlier. Did you forget?
Well, it's not that I forgot, but I actually have some errands that I need to run tomorrow. I'm really sorry, but could you do all of that by yourself?
You want me to go and pick up our marriage certificate all by myself? I don't know. I feel like this is kind of a big deal. I was picturing us going and doing this together.
I know, but this thing popped up and I just have to take care of it, and it would be impossible to try to reschedule it now.
Oh, well, I see. Well, I was really looking forward to getting to do this with you all day.
Well, then, how about we just go and do it together a different day? Would that work for you?
Well, it's just that tomorrow is actually the anniversary of my parents, so I kind of wanted to try and do it then. I don't really have any other day that would make it as special as that one.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't really know what to say.
I can't believe that you forgot we were going to do this. I'm kind of hurt by this, Horace.
I really am so sorry about the mix-up, but I just don't see how I could get tomorrow to work for me. So if you really only want to do it tomorrow, then I think you'll have to go on your own. But I promise that we'll have a great first anniversary next year, got it? I promise you, you have my word, Sally.
It's fine. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be picky like this. I can just go and do it myself tomorrow. But just please don't ever forget something this important again, okay?
Hey, Sally, are you there? Really sorry about this, but it's gonna be another late night for me. You could go ahead and eat dinner without me.
You mean you're staying late at the office again? What is it this time?
I'm really sorry, but there's a lot to do here and I won't be home until late. You'll probably end up going to bed before me.
You know, you've been coming home later for a while now. We've been married for a month and I feel like you and I have barely gotten to spend any time together. To be honest with you, I'm starting to feel pretty lonely waiting at home for you.
I'm so sorry about this, Sally, but there are just some really important things that I need to take care of and I can't move them around.
And just what really important thing is keeping you late at the office this time? Because even on our wedding day, you said the same thing. I don't know, I guess I just thought that things would change when you and I got married, but you're starting to make me nervous. I'm starting to wonder if you even really love me, Horace.
What are you talking about? Of course I really love you. How could you even say something like that to me?
Well, you sure have a funny way of showing it when I hardly ever see my own husband. I just wish you would try and show me that you loved me with words or actions or something.
Okay. I'll come clean to you, Sally. The truth is that I've been wanting to talk to you about this for a while now.
Come clean about what? What is it? Please, Horace, you're starting to scare me here. Have you been hiding something? Do you have a secret that I should know about or something?
The truth about me is that my dad is really sick. Deathly sick, in fact. And he's going to have a surgery if he has any shot at living. Not only that, but the surgery is going to cost tens of thousands of dollars that we don't have.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh, Horace, I had no idea about your dad. We've been married this whole time, and you haven't even gone to go and visit them once.
I know. And I feel absolutely terrible about it. Well, when I found out about my dad being sick, well, I didn't want to spoil the first month of being married. So I'm sorry for not saying this earlier.
Oh, Horace, you should know that you don't have to hide that kind of thing from me. Please, you should have come to me about this sooner. I would have supported you.
You're right, I should have known better, but I guess that I just let my pride get in the way. But now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. I guess I'm nothing more than a coward, and now we can all see that. But I'm sorry for scaring you. That isn't what I wanted to do.
It's okay, but I really was getting nervous since I was barely seeing you. Although I'm sure that you must be so worried about your dad. But you should have known that I'd understand where you were coming from. After all, both of my parents passed away to illnesses that I wasn't able to help them get treatment for. But now that I know this about your dad, I would like to do anything that I can to help you, if you'll let me.
Well, right now my dad's condition is worsening, and he's in the hospital getting treatment. I've been doing a lot to try to save money where I can. But I've also been going to visit him before and after work when I'm able to.
So that's why you've been gone from the house so often? Well, please, tell me if there's anything that I can do.
You mean that you really want to help me out? I don't know what to say.
Horace, of course I want to help you. You're my husband, and your dad is my father-in-law. We're family, and this is what families do. It's not going to be easy, but at least we'll have each other.
Sally, I just don't even know what to say right now. Except thank you. Thank you so much for always wanting to be there for me. Do you think you could reach out to my mom and ask her for things that you could do? You know her knees are bad, so it's extra difficult for her to take care of my dad.
Got it. I'll try and make some time to go and visit your mom at home so that I can talk to her about this.
That would be a huge help. I'm sorry for the trouble this might cause you, but I'm so happy we're going to do this together. Hey, Sally, are you still at my parents' house? I was just curious if you had anything planned for dinner.
Oh, shoot, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm still with your mom, and then I'll have to go and do some shopping, too.
Oh, I see. So then, what about dinner? What am I supposed to do?
I'll be sure and stop somewhere on the way home and pick something up for you.
Oh, man, so we're getting takeout again? Starting to miss your cooking, you know? When was the last time you made something for me?
I know, and I'm sorry I haven't. I've just been really busy trying to help at your mom's. In fact, I'm of half a mind to just skip dinner myself and go straight to bed. I've been running around all day trying to help her out. I feel like I haven't had a second to sit down at all.
Okay, well, you do realize that I need to eat too, right? You're not just going to let me starve, are you?
I'm sorry, Horace. I should have told you I was still with your mom. If you're really hungry right now, how about you cook something for yourself? There should be some leftovers in the fridge if you want some of those.
You really expect me to eat leftovers? No! I'm going to draw myself a bath. You better get back here and have dinner ready by the time I get out.
But why can't you just make something for yourself? I just told you that I was with your mom all day trying to help her out.
And what about the duties that you have at our house, huh? Did you forget about those?
I didn't forget. I was just putting your mom and dad first. You know, you could help out a bit more around the house since I'm helping your mom now.
Listen to me, Sally. You were the one that said you wanted to help out since my dad was sick, right? So don't try to slog off your responsibilities on me just because you bit off more than you could chew. I'm not going to cover for you. Do you get me?
I know I said that I wanted to help you out because of your dad, but I guess I just thought that we'd be doing more cooperating because of that as well. And your mom is working me really hard. She has a comment to make about every little thing that I do. So by the time I'm done at her place, I am just absolutely exhausted.
I'm starting to get pretty sick of all these excuses that you're trying to give me. You were the one who said you wanted to help, so why don't you keep your word and help?
Horace, I think that you've really started to change recently. You used to be so sweet and kind to me, and I haven't felt that way in a while now.
Well, if you think that I've changed, it's probably because I've been having to put up with you this whole time. You have any idea how hard it's been taking care of my dad? You think you're the only one with extra work on their plate?
Well, how is your dad? Is he doing any better? You haven't talked about it much.
It's not looking good, and the doctors are saying that if we don't move fast, that he's not going to make it.
Well, then it sounds to me like it might finally be time to schedule the surgery for him, right?
I thought I told you that it's going to cost me an arm and a leg, and I don't have that kind of money right now.
You mean neither you nor your parents have enough money saved for something like this?
Of course we don't. If we did, then we wouldn't be in this position in the first place.
Well, then what are we going to do about your dad? What's going to happen to him?
If you're so concerned about getting him the surgery, then why don't you cough up the money for it?
You want me to pay for your dad's surgery?
Well, I remember that you told me before we got married that you've been saving for years and already had something like $50,000 saved up, right?
Yes, I did tell you that.
Well, then why don't you give me that money so that I can use it to save my dad's life, huh?
I was really hoping to use that money after we had kids for the things we'd need for them. Or at least use it for an emergency that we might face as a family in the future.
Oh, so you mean my dad lying on his deathbed isn't an emergency enough for you? You really are much more cruel than I thought. Just go ahead and say that you don't care at all about what happens to my dad.
Horace, please, I think that you're being really unfair to me right now.
You said that families help each other in their time of need, didn't you? So what makes this a case where you don't need to help out? What the heck did I even marry you for if you're not gonna help my family?
I don't understand what you mean by that. Are you saying that you only married me for my money?
I'm saying that you talked about all that money that you had saved up before we got married. You knew what you were doing, too. You told me that because you knew it would sweeten the pot for us being together.
Horace, I only wanted to be honest with you, and I wanted to marry you because I thought you loved me.
You think that I actually fell in love with a woman who was well past her prime and had no other motivation? You really are a batty old broad if you think that's true. I did you the favor of marrying you, but I won't hesitate to leave you either. Hey, have you still not transferred the 50 grand to my dad's surgery yet? In fact, you haven't even been in the house recently. Where are you right now?
What is the matter with you, Horace? Why are you asking me this all of a sudden?
This isn't all of a sudden. You've known about this for a while. Now hurry up and get the money ready for my dad.
I can't just give you all the money like that at once. Besides, I really don't care what happens to your dad.
Excuse me? What did you just say to me? You don't care that my dad could die any day now? What's the matter with you? You really don't care at all what happens to your father-in-law?
You say all of that, but there isn't any money to give.
And just what is that supposed to mean?
It means that I spent it. I spent all of the money.
You spent it? What are you talking about? What did you spend it on?
Well, I decided to buy myself a nice little old house, if you must know. I'm going to work on it and turn it into the house of my dreams.
You did what? Why in the world would you spend your money on that? What's the matter with you? I need that money.
I bought the house because that's where I'm going to live.
What does that even mean? We have a nice place to live in already. I don't want to live in some crappy old house.
Oh, trust me, you're not going to be welcome there anyways. I'm going to live there on my own. I'm moving out, and I want to get a divorce.
Have you gone crazy? What the heck is going on here?
I mean that I am sick and tired of putting up with you and your mother day in and day out. On top of that, I'm not going to let you lay a finger on my hard-earned savings.
Oh, come on, I wasn't actually serious about that, you know? Besides, the money's going to my dad.
For what? It's not like your dad is even sick. It may be true that he's in the hospital, but he's not sick. He was just in a car crash. In fact, I thought from the start that something was wrong. What hospital asks for payments for a surgery up front? And why wasn't insurance going to cover most of the cost anyways? Then, while I was at your mom's house, I used her phone to call your dad.
You did what? Why in the world would you do something like that?
Well, just to figure out what it was that was making you lie to me. But not even your dad knew that you were trying to use him to extort me.
Hold on a second. I think there's been some kind of mistake here.
Are you sure about that? Or do you want to tell me about the debt that you are hiding from your parents and I?
Wait, hold on a second. How did you know about that?
Oh, I didn't. But your mom did, didn't she? And she suggested that you try and get the money from somewhere before your dad found out.
But does my dad know now? Did you tell him?
Well, I haven't yet, but it's only a matter of time now. Maybe I should go and tell him, in fact.
No! You can't do that! Please don't!
Okay then, why don't you tell me just how you got into all that debt?
I just have really expensive tastes is all, okay? I eat out at nice restaurants a bunch. My dad is such a tightwad that he would never be okay with me spending like that. So when he got in the hospital, I thought it was finally my time.
And then you went overboard buying steaks? That's how you ended up tens of thousands of dollars in debt?
You have no idea just how strict my dad was. He would control everything at home for years.
Well, that explains how your mom got to the way that she is. I've never met such a neurotic person before.
I know. When Dad got in the accident, we thought it meant it would finally be free of him. We thought he actually would die. But that damn old man just won't let go!
He's been in the hospital for about 6 months now, right? You must have really thought he would never have come back.
I know, but now we're neck deep in debt and in serious trouble. So I need to pay this all up before he gets out.
Well, that really isn't my problem at all. I'm already moved out.
Well, come back! You have to come back!
And why would I do something like that?
Don't you get it? Who's gonna marry you if you leave me? You'll be single forever!
I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than spend it with a man who tricked me for my money. I won't tell your dad, but just know that he'll find out soon enough, and when he does, I won't be there to help you. After that, the doctors started to report gradual recovery from his father. After spending so much time at the hospital, they thought that it was finally time he be transferred back home and taken care of there. Of course, when Horace and his mom found out about this, they started running around like crazy trying to pay off their debts. But their efforts weren't enough, and Horace's father found out about the debt within a matter of days after returning. Since the debt was all accumulated on his father's credit cards, Horace was sued by his own father. His parents also ended up divorcing in the aftermath of the truth coming to light. Horace and his mother were burdened with all of the debt that they had racked up. Not only that, but since it was the dad who owned the house, the two of them were forced out and moved into a tiny apartment. The two of them are working several jobs now in order to try and pay off their debts. As for me, I moved into my newly purchased home and slowly began turning it into a place of my own. My mom was a contractor who did a lot of her own construction work, so I had learned from a young age all about home improvement. It's sad that my first and only relationship ended the way it did, but I knew that I couldn't let down my parents who were looking down on me from above. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.